Okay, so maybe trying to eat a bag of crisps in like 3 minutes was a terrible idea. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I forgot to turn on my light. Oh, I'm having a good day today. Alright, that should be the light on now. That's much better. I'm gonna have a drink of water real quick. Because a bag of crisps was... That was a terrible idea. Much better. And I'm just going to send out a message on Steam, just going to announce that the stream is in fact live. There we go. Did that announcement go through? Why didn't that announcement go through? That's a thing Steam's been doing. Stream is in fact live right now on YouTube and Twitch. Hashtag make farming great again. So if you're not in the Steam group, there we go. If you're not in the Steam group, it is just search for RainbowDave Gaming on there. If you are on Facebook, there is a RainbowDave Gaming group on Facebook as well, and it's at Rainbow_Dave on Twitter because somebody else took RainbowDave Gaming or RainbowDave first, and at RainbowDave Gaming is really long-winded. Right. So we're starting off today in the Massey. You can see I actually have some work done already. Some. Which is why the sound is low. There we go. I was trying to do all of this before the stream, but I got talking to Ford 7000 and that kind of scuppered my plans. It's my own fault. Yeah, what we're gonna try and do today is we're not gonna get all the cultivation done today. That's a sure thing. That's just guaranteed. This cultivation will not be done today. The actual plan for today is to do as much as possible. I mean, we're gonna. This is hopefully gonna be the last bit of cultivation for the stream. We'll probably have to end the stream with cultivating as well. I'm not gonna try and deny that. The stream is gonna be like 2 hours, and I've got maybe half an hour of fertilizing to do, at most. So yeah, I'm gonna probably have to come back to cultivation towards the end of the stream. But for now, we're gonna work on and try to get. Well, we're gonna finish this field first. Because realistically, I say realistically, literally the only other field we have done is field 7, just over that hedge. And I want to try and get 2 fields fertilized today. Well, limed up, I guess. It's not technically a fertilizer. Also, hello, Fahy. I'm good today. I may have gone a bit ham with the nitrogen. I may have gone a bit OTT with the nitrogen. Maybe NPK isn't the best thing to be spreading, because that's putting 3 more nitrogen levels down. I may go back and cover it up with PK, which I think counteracts the NPK and just makes it PK. Because the nitrogen at like 13, 14, 15 is quite high. Quite very high. Soil Mod Bible, come to me. Nitrogen. I need ×5. And it takes away 1... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So times 10 causes what? 75% yield. I would have been better undershooting nuts. So you're definitely gone overboard on the nitrogen. I kind of wish we could spread some datrogen as well to neutralize it. I'm kidding. That was a terrible pun. I do apologize. The nitrogen's going to be insane. The potassium phosphate. Phosphate. Potassium phosphate, or PK, is too low right now, obviously. But I think one spread of PK should counteract, should get it up at least near where we want it. I don't want to be spreading NPK because that's just a terrible idea. That's going to make the problem worse, which means we're going to have to go through the 2 fields we got NPK on currently and basically start from scratch on them. I'm going to have to refertilize them. I've got to cultivate one of them as well, actually. Nuts. I have to cultivate field 9 to be able to see where I'm putting the NPK. Or the PK. I'll lose some men over time. I will, but it's currently times 13, 14. It's gonna actually get a good reading out in the middle of this over here. Yeah, nitrogen's time is times like 12, 13, 14 out here, which means it'll be times 8, times 7 or 8 by the time we actually get to harvest, which means we're gonna get about a 85% yield roughly just from nitrogen, and we're gonna screw something else up presumably. What's going on? I'm cultivating. I'm getting fields ready for lime, and once we get the lime down we're going to cultivate again. Although I'm going to try and do as much cultivating as I can off camera for a while, because I get that it's boring. I really do get that it's boring. I just didn't have the time to get this field done. I didn't... everything went haywire after the stream yesterday. I was literally in the middle of recording an ATS episode when I got called down for dinner. I rage quit the episode, so I had to finish... Like, I completely deleted the audio that I had recorded up to that point. So I had to kind of give up on that, finish the delivery silently, then start recording again. So there's an episode that will never air because there's no audio for it. Let's see, tomorrow's video is Coldborough. Tomorrow's stream, I'm going to talk about this again later on. Tomorrow's stream won't be Farm Sim. It will be completely not Farm Sim related, believe it or not. I've got 2 things in mind. I haven't entirely decided which one I want to do yet. I'm thinking... I'm going to ask you guys, in fact. Those of you who are here already. Should I do... Because these are the 2 options that I've got available. Should I do Forza Motors... Yeah, Forza... What? Forza Motorsports Edge, which is the Windows 10 Forza game that I haven't even looked at yet. Should I do a bit of that for a couple of hours? Or should I... I'll give you 3 or 4 options. So we got Forza, which I've downloaded, I want to have a look at. Doing it during a stream would be awesome. For me, in terms of time efficiency, we have Roller Coaster Tycoon 3, which if I do that tomorrow, it'll start a series of streams on Roller Coaster Tycoon, and we could also do Rome Total War, which again, if we do that, it'll be a series of streams, a full playthrough. Or we could play like a different Total War game. I've got most of them. Or I could return to Fallout for 2 hours. They're the 4 options, and I really would appreciate you guys telling me what you prefer. I know that Fallout wasn't particularly popular. Hey Ford, you're very late, considering you've been talking to me all morning. Or most of the afternoon. And and ruining all my off-camera work. You're very late to the stream. So just to reiterate the 4 options. What's Roller Coaster Tycoon? It's an old game. Relatively old, I should say. It's basically... How do I describe this? You know all those, like, Game Dev Tycoon, all those tycoon games that have suddenly appeared recently? It's like that, only with a theme park. It's a theme park... it's a theme park version of SimCity. And stuff. So, you know, something like that, you start off with nothing, or... I'll probably use scenarios, so it'll be... You start off with a set group of things, and you gotta... get to, we'll say, $10,000 of income in a week, or over the course of the park's life, which is as long or as short as you decide it to be. And you can custom build roller coasters and ride them and all that kind of stuff. It's one of my favorite games. Now I could also do, or what I could also do, I should say, is I could drop a few euro of channel funds on Parkitect, which is currently in early access and is available. Roller Coaster Tycoon sounds like a good game for the Oculus or some VR gear. Fahy, you're gonna have to look up Roller Coaster Tycoon 3 on YouTube, because that would not be a good game for VR. It is... I'm gonna actually check real quick. Library down in R, Roller Coaster Tycoon 3, store page. It should say here when it released. October of 2006. Also, what's in my thing? Why is that still in my cart? It released in 2006. And if you're interested in buying it, it is currently... in fact, I would advise... I'm gonna go to desktop, which is gonna ruin things for me later on. So this is Roller Coaster Tycoon 3. It's a bit blocky, it's a bit, you know, cartoony, but the graphical decisions they made really do fit the game. And yes, it is old and by Atari, which I wouldn't advise you getting a new Atari game. If you drop €20, you get Roller Coaster Tycoon 3 Platinum, which is Roller Coaster Tycoon 3 and all the DLC. If you were to drop an extra €2.99 or €3, you can get all the Roller Coaster Tycoon games. So Roller Coaster Tycoon Deluxe, Roller Coaster Tycoon 2, Roller Coaster Tycoon 3. Now 3 is the best one. Roller Coaster Tycoon 2, if you look at Parkitect, it's very similar. So if you want Parkitect, or if you want to see what Parkitect is aiming to be, because it is a spiritual successor, I advise Tycoon 2. If you're more interested in Planet Coaster, Roller Coaster Tycoon 3 is your best bet. And in terms of modern games that are releasing this year, you know, you got Parkitect and Parkitect for Tycoon 2, Planet Coaster for Tycoon 3. Planet Coaster is actually developed by the same guys that did Roller Coaster Tycoon 3. Parkitect is a relatively new dev who they seem to know what they're doing. I've had a look at some videos of Parkitect, and that looks really good so far. It's pleasing Very much so. Oh, have I caused... I've caused the lag. I've caused the lag issue. I have to close Farm Sim. I was doing so well as well, and it decided to start lagging. I think I probably will play Roller Coaster Tycoon tomorrow. Did I see the new terrain in Dirt Control? Yes! However, it does not work with real terrain. It does not work correctly with real terrain. And I would really like to keep real terrain. Plus, I don't want to go around editing all of the maps ever to try and get that thing in. It doesn't work with so many mods that it's not really worth my time. It's nice, but you really need a map that's set up for it from the beginning, because like if you look at the download page, you have to disable so much stuff that it's... oh, thank God. It's maybe not worth downloading unless you've got a map that requires it by, you know, straight away. I had a look at the Gifts of the Caucasus map, the one that Bipolar Prophet's playing. It's a nice map, but it does look a bit of a hot mess. Where's the 5000? Right here. Ooh. It magnifies the shock absorber, which I would count myself as a conflict. It's an indirect conflict, which is what Decker pretty much says is like, it breaks nothing, but maybe isn't a great idea. It does work with drive control at least, and it's, you know, modules of drive control that I don't use that it has issues with. That's perfectly fine by me. But the issue is the real terrain indirect conflict, because you can't get real terrain at the moment. Well, you can actually, but you know, you can't get all of real terrain together properly at the moment, and I prefer not to have to move it into a separate mod folder. Turn it down a bit on one or both. I don't think there is a way to turn it down. That's the issue. Is, like, real terrain is already nice and subtle in my mind, so there's no real need to turn it down, and the vehicles tend to get dirty in like 10 minutes anyway, so all you're really getting is mud pits, which, the kind of maps that I usually use, it's unnecessary. That's my viewpoint. I'm not selling the 5000. I'm not selling any of the tractors I currently have for a little while. Real terrain needs major changes. I don't think it does. I think it's pretty well balanced as it is. I know there was an issue for a while, and maybe still is, with the wheeled plows, the ones that you transport with the wheel on the back. I've heard there's some issues with those, but that's literally the only issue I've heard of that hasn't, to my knowledge, been fixed. And by the way, I did fix the, or get a different... What am I trying to say? Yeah, I did get the physics mod on ATS that takes out the camera bouncy. because, oh my god, that was irritating as hell. And actually made me feel a small bit sick. Which was an interesting conundrum. Do I want to play this game? No, because I feel sick. That's not a good mod. I've got a sore neck today. Play Euro Truck? I might. That won't be tomorrow though. If I play Euro Truck, it'll be when Viva France releases. Tomorrow I want to play a bit of a chill game, so I'm thinking RCT3, because that's one of my favourite games of all time. Roller Coaster Tycoon 3 and Rome Total War are two of my all-time favourite games. This is coming from somebody who I do put graphics, graphical fidelity as a relatively important thing within games. On MP, oh god no. That's just asking for trouble. Like I'm a big fan of games looking good. So for somebody like me to enjoy and to think that two games from the 2006-ish time frame are two of the best that have ever been created really says a lot about the quality of those games. I mean, I thought Roller Coaster Tycoon 3 was a lot older than 10. I thought it was 12 or 13, maybe 15 years old. You had a major crash on it today. Well, sucks to be you. I don't know why I'm having lighting issues today. It was fine yesterday, now it's just suddenly gone like blah, blah, blah. What happens if I do that? Oh, it was just derping. Oh, good lord. This is what I was doing forward when we were chatting earlier, as I was kind of hopping in and out of doing this, because I was trying to get it away from doing it on the stream. You got the pig and beef sheds in place, and sheep, cows and chickens all seated in their map. Nice! That's definitely a map that I'll be wanting to play. If I drove into you at 100 miles an hour and you went into the sky. Interesting. That's actually part of the reason I don't like playing MP. Part of the reason I don't like playing MP is because people tend to be douchebags if they think they can get away with it, or sometimes even, and it's actually kind of magnified for people in my situation where they're streaming or doing videos, where you'll get idiots who decide to just ruin everything. Because I was watching, I think I mentioned this before, but I'm gonna mention it again. I was watching a Jeff Favignano stream last week. Was it last week? Yes. It was NASCAR iRacing Series at Talladega. And it was a really good race. They got most of the way through, and then somebody dove into the pits. Well, everybody just thought, oh, he's decided he wants tires at a very odd time. That's okay. Maybe he forgot to put fuel in, maybe he's running out of fuel or something like that. Maybe he's got a bit of damage. 3 or 4 laps later, he exited the pits. Which, oh, that was a long pit stop, he must have had damage. He exited the pits and immediately drove up the track, right in front of the lead pack. And wrecked literally every car in the race. It was a 31 car grid, I think it was. And the race restarted after the caution with, I think, 5 cars. I think 5 cars managed to survive that wreck. Which... And by the way, the guy got banned from iRacing permanently for doing that. But I would assume it's an IP ban. But the issue with MPs, that, especially with something like Eurotruck and ATS, is that there's no real way of reporting people. Is you just kind of have to hope that the mods see an idiot. And there's no like firmly laid down set of rules that everybody knows or most people should know. There's no skill-based system in it, so if you're the best truck driver in the world, you're still kind of having to deal with people who decide that, you know, 120 miles an hour is a good speed for a truck to be going. And you know, you could be driving really realistically, and then somebody bombs up, going the wrong way down the motorway or something. Farmyard's pretty much in place, along with all the animals, fields, and the shop, and about 80% of roads. Nice one, Faye. I watched one of Daggerwind's videos today. I was talking to Ford about this before the stream, and he was playing on Naveswell. That's a map I don't like. Naveswell I don't like. It's got some models that I dislike. It's got some other minor issues, relatively minor issues, but they kind of add up in my head, and I'm just like, this is, you know, I just think this is not a map that I like. What seeder am I going to use? I've got a Kuhn Cetera 3000. It's a 3-meter seeder. I have it edited to work with the Seedmaster and the seed or the overloader trailer that I have. That I've also edited. Well, I haven't edited that one. I've got it with the what's it called, UPK Raz seeder. Did I see the plow he was trying to use the 6810? I didn't. I did, however, see him mowing with the Unimog and the big default Kuhn mower, and then trying to blame it all on the mower in the comments. I mean, and the worst thing was, the funniest thing was, he's got a pole up, and it's both funny and distressing at the same time. He's got a pole up on his video. You know, do I play realistically enough? And in my eyes, and probably your eyes too, Fahy, and definitely in Ford's eyes, because we had a great little chat about this. Yeah, he plays nowhere near realistically. It's like his realism is most people screwing about. The in-game Amazon. Oh my god, the 640 with the 6810. And here I am, you know, looking for a 540 because the 440 I think is too small for the Massey. The 640 is too big. So I think a 540 should hit that sweet spot reasonably nicely. You told me that? I have a terrible memory for it, okay? That's something you have to deal with. But I don't know how he makes his decisions. I really don't, because it does, like, it's quite clear from his videos that he puts a lot of time and effort into editing and recording the videos, which is really cool that he has that time. You know, he can dedicate that much time to it. But in terms of looking up mods and getting mods that suit the map or a specific style of play he's going for, he just doesn't do that. Yeah, he used to be really... I loved it when he was on Coldborough and he was at least mostly realistic. And now it's like... Am I realistic enough? Yes. It's like, yes, because a 6-furrow plough and a 6810 is realistic. Or a... Yeah, blame it on the moor. Totally. Because... I mean, everybody does zero grazing with a Unimog. Everybody. That's totally realistic. Wait, I have seen some silly pieces of equipment. Have I just changed the course here? I think I might have changed the GPS trace slightly here. But, you know, I have seen silly pieces of equipment. You know, I've seen videos taken in real life of people doing silly things with silly pieces of equipment. Like a Merlot ploughing. Somebody put a plough on the back of a Merlot, started ploughing with it. Yeah, that's just somebody screwing about because... I wonder... Oh, please don't, Ford, because then... I don't want to get like a bad name of people, like... I don't want to get that to be that guy who, people start shouting on other people's channels about. I mean, if people find me, that's great, but... I mean, I've got a completely different personality from Daggerwin. Yeah, he does have that radio personality kind of thing going on, which is fine. I try and be a bit more casual and chatty. And personally, I really hate just seeing... Whenever I see somebody like commenting on a video like, "Oh, go check out this channel." I mean, that's fine, but the content creator who made that video is gonna just be insulted, and I don't want to be that person. I mean, if it's it's not fair. Ford has plenty of brake horsepower. Oh, totally, yeah. The like 100-odd brake horsepower Ford 5000 with the 8-furrow. You played MP with him, he ran me like 10 times. That sounds about right. I mean, I played with Dr. Vesuvius and a Shadowbox when they were playing Farm Sim. I'm kind of amazed that they both more or less disappeared off YouTube since. They've both kind of just gone their own way. I know Dr. Vesuvius actually has reasons, had reasons to drop off the face of YouTube, but a Shadowbox, I guess, has reasons too. I mean, he's got a job and his own life and stuff like that going on. I mean, I'm not complaining at all, but you know, we did have a bit of joking about going on the videos. Like I did at one point attempt to ram Dr. Vesuvius. Now, I did it intentionally just to try and get a cheap joke out of it, and it worked just as planned, but it's not something that I would have cut out. I mean, the whole, you know, almost but not quite ram thing is funny. And Dagger just wants to appear completely faultless, no matter what he does. I guarantee you if he live streamed, you would start seeing problems, and lots of them. Very, very quickly as well. Oh yeah, I can completely understand him, why he doesn't do live streams because of internet speed. But he wouldn't do live streams anyway because he doesn't want to look like he's got issues at all, ever. He doesn't want to be any less than perfect. And I think the more comment kind of proved that to me. that when he screwed up and he made a really idiotic decision, which is what it was. I mean, I'm not gonna beat around the bush. It was a really stupid decision to use the Unimog with the big in-game coon and the Pottinger forage wagon. But he blames it on the mower? He doesn't, you know, say, oh yeah, that was a really dumb idea, sorry. It's like, Ford, I know that I'm, like, Ford had a lot of ideas of things I could do on here, and I was just shooting them all down for various different reasons. But all the reasons are kind of, no, it wouldn't fit, no, the story kind of says I need to do this, the story that I'm coming up with on the fly says this needs to happen, and I don't think he puts as much thought into videos as he likes to think. Like, I'm not gonna complain about him too much. I'm just giving my own opinions, and if for whatever reason Daggerwin is watching this, whether it's live or 3 weeks from now or next year, I'm not trying to insult you or get some sort of weird publicity off YouTube drama. No, I can't stand YouTube drama. I'm just giving my own opinions on the videos and the playstyle that Dagger has, and some of it is really good. I have taken a bit of inspiration from him when he was in his super realistic days back at the start. Whereas now I'm just kind of, I'm watching him and it's just, okay, that's a bad thing to do, that's maybe not a great thing to do. There's so many silly little things that he does that kind of add up to mean his videos aren't very enjoyable for me anymore. I watch them just to see what the current trends are on YouTube, because let's face it, where Daggerwin goes, YouTube goes. Like where Dagger goes, Farm Sim. Yeah, the people who watch a lot of Farm Sim on YouTube, they will want to go that same way. Which is why I got a lot of requests for Donegal, and now that he's probably going to stop doing Donegal, I'll get a lot of requests for Knaveswell. And when he stops doing Knaveswell, I'll probably get a lot of requests for whatever map he goes on to after that. And a lot of requests for Sandy Bay, and I play what maps I want. I mean, I'm on Coldborough in 2016. Yes, it's a very edited version of Coldborough, but it's the, hang on a second. Why is the... Oh dear, I've done something dumb. I've broken something. Something's not right. So that's all still good in there, okay. I'm gonna have to quickly re-edit Coldborough. Why did that happen? Why is that? Why did that revert? I will need to re-edit the map real quick. I've got to at least change the grass texture. Question is, what other textures do I need to change? Because I think the game has for some reason decided to default to the normal crop. That looks like default canola to me. It looks to me like the game has decided for whatever reason to default to the vanilla textures, which is worrying. Barley, that looks vanilla. It is. Here's wheat. Oh, that's wheat. This is barley. So I need to at least. What's the problem? Textures are broken. So I'll open up desktop view. Let's get the log file open. I've broken something in the map and I need to figure out what it is. That's a bunch of stuff. Okay. Failed to load particle system. It kind of. It looks like what's happened is it's just randomly decided that the grass texture needs changing. That's really odd. So I need to open up my editing folder where I should have the grass diffuse that I want. I'm just gonna open up GIMP to double check this. Yes, that is in fact the grass texture that I want. Okay, so I've just opened that twice now. Stop it, WinRAR. So this is the grass diffuse that I want, and now I need to open up the wild folder and Coldborough Farm 2015. Map, textures, foliage. Huh. So is it because I'm gonna try something real quick. Can you post hey, post it if you want. I'm just really quickly having to do a bit of re-editing. Where is this? Map, texture foliage, maze diffuse. Hopefully that works. By the way, Ford, this is how has it changed your profile pic? Nope. No, it hasn't. By the way, Ford, if you're really interested in knowing, this is how to edit textures. is say, and I'm not going to say I want the grass to fuse from directly from Sandy Bay, which is the unmodified one. I know it's unmodified because this is all yellow. Although wheat and barley real texture from FS UK, that is a really nice texture pack. Yeah, screw it, let's get these. Let's just open that with WinRAR. That looks hard, you're out. No, close that. And that's Sandy Bay, so I'll close that. Throw that in. There we go. That should now be Coldborough fixed. And now we just need to open up Farmson again. Hopefully that's fixed the grass issue. And as I immediately caused Dorset's grass texture is... I've managed to cause the lag issue, haven't I? Yes, I have. Need to quit out of Farmsim again because of the lag issue. Dorset's grass texture. I think I'm using that. I think that's the grass texture I just loaded in. I'm hoping, fingers crossed, that's now changed the grass texture back to the one that I want. Because if it hasn't, I'm gonna have to do some digging. Oh, buggeration, what have I broke? What have I gone and broke here? Coldborough Farm 2615. Let's bring that over here. Should be the XML. What? No. That all works. Is it the Lua? Oh, it's not the Lua. Oh, it's definitely that one on. Mod desk? Oh, am I gonna have to go into the i3D? So look at the my editing folder should be here. No, it's this one I want. Map. Okay. It's map foliage, not map textures foliage. The issue is, the grass textures randomly change back to the default one for the map. That's where my issue is. So I'm opening it up in... I'm trying to open it up in GE just to see what the... if I can find where the issue lies. And more importantly, if it opens in GE. Okay, so it's open in GE. And the grass texture is Coldborough default. Why is it defaulted to that? Map. Foliage. Oh! Oh, fucking hell, I managed to get it to work in map textures foliage. I'm just gonna move them all over to this folder temporarily, and now I want to delete those. Yes. So up one level, up one level. Thank you, Fahi. I made a screw up. I made a second screw up because I accidentally selected the reeds diffuse. So the reeds diffuse needs to, whoops, just go in there. Yes. And these lad can just delete it. Yeah, thank you very much, Fahi. I'm gonna play now just while I get the game running again. That was my horrifically large screw up. No. No. I've made an absolute mess over here. Darwin's servers changed Sandy Bay. I wouldn't be too surprised if it has. He's got a weird fascination with that bloody map. So it turns out I didn't actually edit the textures. Oops. There we go. There we go, that's back the way I want it. I'm actually going to take this guy out for a little drive. I want to go check the new textures down here. He's changing it to Sandy Bay because he's quit Sandy Bay single player. He's changing it to Sandy Bay for the 100k sub special because he's decided to plan that out in advance and announce it all in advance and do something that I really dislike this when people do is do a big giveaway. Now I know why he's doing a giveaway. It's kind of a celebration thing. And I'd love to be able to do it myself, but oh my god, those textures work so well. I'd love to be able to do it myself, but I don't have the money, and YouTube really is he who has money gets subs. For the most part, that works really nicely. Do I have my headphones on backwards? I do! That's much better. So now I want to go down and check the wheat and barley textures that Fahi suggested I get. You won the last giveaway. Also, I would do them, but I just don't have the funds. I wish I did. I really do, because I'd love to be able to get. Oh wow! I'd love to be able to give back, but I just can't. Fahy, please, please, please tell me that grass stays around after you've cut the crop. Because that would be amazing. That'd be an amazing little bit of detail. You entered again for the crack. Fair enough. I mean, I'm not complaining about the fact that he does giveaways. I'm just kind of annoyed by the idea of them, more or less. Those textures aren't bad from like this distance. Once you get really up close to them, they look atrocious. The grass stays, yes. Because that's a bit of a bugbear I have with the default textures, and a lot of textures people make, is that once you cut the crop, you get this beautiful clean field, whereas in reality, there's always going to be a bit of grass left. So like you get this field full of stubble, and then there's bits of grass intermingled in the stubble, as opposed to just like, hey, look at how perfectly clean this field is now. At least my criticisms are based on realism as opposed to just, I don't like this because I don't like it. Deal with it. You've done some channel fixing up. That doesn't sound good, Ford. I need to, I don't need to, I want to, get better graphics done up again. And fix up my graphics. I've just realised something. And that's... Why doesn't it sound good now? What? What do you mean, why doesn't it sound good? Oh my... I'm guessing the issue is in fact that. Was that the issue? No. I don't know why, but FarmSim is throwing a spaz attack at me right now. No, I don't want to do multiplayer. I'm having a bad day, can you tell? I actually watched some of Sevidus last night on Twitch. He was playing FarmSim. I've never heard... it's so odd hearing like a shoutcaster doing FarmSim. Because he's of the kind of... Do I use OBS? I don't use OBS. I mean, I have it, but for streaming it's XSplit because it it allows me to stream to YouTube and Twitch simultaneously. Although I am kind of thinking of just getting rid of the Twitch channel because... Or not getting rid of it, but not using it anymore because like nobody goes and watches streams on Twitch. Because it's the chosen 12 of FarmSim get all the viewers, and being blunt, Sevidus doesn't help. Because he's playing the game in his own way, which is fine. I'm not going to complain about that, but it's the energy is too high for FarmSim. And like he showed the amount of hours he had in it last night, and I laughed. It was like, oh, look at how many hours I got in FarmSim, 138. I just kind of sat there like, bitch, please, I got like 50 in this map. In fact, let's get the actual statistics up. Time played. 53 hours on this map. And he's like, oh, I've got 130 hours in Farm Sim. Hurdy-dur-dur-dur-dur. Bitch, please. Come back to me when you spent 53 hours in a single map. And like, I'm at the point where most YouTubers will be saying, oh, it's time to swap maps now, because we've got like 30, 40, 50 or whatever, however many episodes done. Average YouTuber spends between 50 and 80 hours on any given map. You're bored. Well, do something. The average YouTuber usually does like 50 to 70 hours on a map. I'm at 53 and we're still only getting started. You do a 1,000-mile drive on ETS2. That's kind of why I don't do ETS2. Is I kind of don't like the roads on it. 90 hours in the past 2 weeks? That's actually impressive. That's a lot more than I thought. Although, to be fair, some of it I've like had the game paused and just gone out AFK because I left it for a good half hour today to go downstairs and do stuff, and I was just logged into on Farm Sim, game open, all that, just paused, and Steam logs that as me being in the game playing it. So it's like I've had it open for 90 hours in the last 2 weeks, but maybe not played 90 hours in the last 2 weeks. Because after the stream today, I'll probably pause it for half an hour or so, watch a video just to kind of cool down, and then how many hours of Farm Sim now? 1,500 and something, probably close to 1,600 now. Let's have a look. 1,564. Which I've been told is like 2 weeks. It was 115 hours in 2 weeks. Yeah, and said by this last night, I couldn't help but laugh. I was like, I've got 138 hours in this game. Oh my god, it's so good. And I'm just there like, I've done that much in 2 weeks, dude. Up your game. And to be fair, like I'm just joshing about. I mean, for somebody who mainly does Minecraft and that's his thing, 100 hours of Farm Sim is quite a lot of Farm Sim. And he does like 12-hour streams, so that's a lot of publicity for Giants. And I'm kind of contradicting a lot of stuff that I might say, but it's great the Giants are getting publicity from somebody who gets like 2,000 or 3,000 viewers a pop, like every stream on Twitch. And you know, it's not the comedy publicity that NerdCube gives Farm Sim. It's like legit, I'm playing Farm Sim today. I'll be with course playing a lot of mods because that's how he plays every game. But it's good for Farm Sim. It's giving Farm Sim extra sales and free publicity. You only need the game since last June. Yeah, I mean, I'm not. I'm never going to criticize people for having like 1,000 hours in a game. If you buy a AAA game for $60, you're going to have a few hundred hours in it at most. This is a what, $30, $40, $50 game. You know, this is an indie game by any definition of it. 1,000 hours is an astonishing amount of time to be putting into anything. Like, 240 hours is 10 days. I've got almost 2,000, you know, I've got more than 1,500 in this game. And again, I know that I complain about the DLC not being value for money, but realistically, I don't mind buying the DLC all that much because it may not be a lot you're getting for your money, but you're going to be using it a lot. Yeah, it's not really bad value for money. It's just you don't feel like you're getting it because you're spending $7 on like 6 things, but you're going to use those 6 things a lot. And you're going to find reasons to use the 6 things because you want to get value for money, and next thing you know, you've used those 6 things for 500 hours. As a matter of fact, I'm just looking down here, it's very hard to see, even for me. I have 18.3 hours in this tractor alone. In this Massey since I bought it last week or the week before. I've put 18 hours on it. 18 hours and 20 minutes. That's really ridiculous. You know, that you can even get that many hours in a single tractor and not feel like you've been in it that much. Because I don't feel like I've been in this thing for a long time. And the only reason I'm using it for cultivating is because the New Holland can't run the cultivator at the moment. I said to Ford before I started the stream, oh, I really don't want to have like half the stream being cultivating. More than half the stream has been cultivating. And that irritates me, that annoys me. Because like, the one thing that I specifically did not want to happen has happened. Yeah, learning GE just means you play the game a lot less. And as I said to Ford, it's probably a good thing that he can't get GE, because while it's great that you can edit maps and everything, you end up hating literally every map and wanting to edit every map. It, you know, turns into this borderline obsession with getting the map exactly the way you want it, as opposed to oh dear, Ford's got a saga. But you just get this almost obsession in making maps perfect for you. And that's great, but you're not playing the maps the way they were intended to be played. I mean, sometimes if you're like Dirt Hebbers, you're fixing a map and just getting certain small things in that maybe you wanted, or you just wanted to save a bit of money and you threw some UPK stuff at it. Yeah, that's why you never say, oh, I've got this mod and it's private, because you'll only ever get questions asking, oh, where'd you get this, where'd you get this, where'd you get this, where'd you get this, where'd you get this? Yeah, give me a link, give me a link, give me a link. That's why I got the mod list. All the mods that I'm willing to share are on the mod list. There are mods that are not on the mod list, like this version of Coldborough. Number one, I don't have permission from Bullet Bill to share this version. Number two, I don't really want to. share this version widely. It's my Coldborough. It's... Oh my god, somebody that's spreading slurry. Oh, bloody hell. Somebody's spreading slurry, or there's a problem with a sewage tank. Or a sewage pipe. Now that 7,000 does look nice on the Marshall slurry spreader. And, oh, I shouldn't have done that. Something smells like slurry or sewage. I don't know what's up with the game today. It's just not behaving correctly. Apparently I can't click on anything because it makes the game spaz out. I'm definitely getting the smell of sewage. Oh, that is really quite bad. Good lord. I can taste it. I can taste the smell. Oh, that is rank. That is really, really rank. Do I have like a something I can put over my face? Oh, bloody hell! That's the smell of sewage. That is the smell. I know what it is. It's not slurry. It is actually sewage. That is actually the smell of raw sewage I'm getting, because I am pretty sure my parents are home because they went out for dinner today, and my dad is working on the washing machine because something is broken in it. The issue is he's had to disconnect the outlet pipe of the washing machine, so the smell is escaping. And oh, it's not a nice smell. Oh, I've got aftershave. Hang on. Well, that's countered the smell. I've just sprayed aftershave straight onto my chest so that it's acting like vapor rub or something. Well, that kind of worked. Now it just smells like damp clothes, which is better. If this doesn't work, I'll be really annoyed because now my chest is like just feels like I've been in the shower. Bright side, I guess I'll smell good for the rest of the day. I mean, that's never a bad thing. Now the sowing's gonna start. Nope, Ford, I've got to cultivate one more time. All of the fields. I want to get the lime cultivated in. And got one or two other things I want to do before I start sowing. But we're getting close. We're getting close now. we're a lot closer now than we were at the start of the stream. Because we now have 2 fields ready to be fertilized. Once these are fertilized, I will then be moving on to well, cultivating the fertilizer under, and after that, then we'll be sowing. So now I get to fix the texture issue, which is very easily fixed. In this, forward a bit more, like that. Press that. Bring up an MPK, that'll do. Set it to lime, reverse back, and the lime works now. Why don't I hire someone to do it? Mainly because I want to do it myself. It doesn't fit the storyline if I get somebody else to do it. And a lot of the stuff that I'm doing is just specifically for the storyline of the map. So, yes, I could get somebody in, I could get contractors in and all that. It doesn't fit. It doesn't necessarily work with the map and what I want to do. Hey Dylan! How you doing? It'd be awesome, but round baler and fire dragon register grass windrow fine. The square baler specifically? You bought a new car. Don't you buy a new car like once a month, Dylan? I'm getting contractors in to do harvest. I still haven't decided on that completely. I might still do that manually and solo. I mean, that's not a big... It's not a big thing. A Porsche 911. Nice. It's not a big thing for me to do it solo. I know that, you know, a lot of people on YouTube, probably you included, for want to see lots of progress really quickly. That's not in keeping with my playstyle. I like the slow and steady approach. Summer does as well. I think Fahy does too. Just kind of play this as a kind of a chill game. And you don't need to get, you know, the biggest harvester on day one. You can get it at the end of the first month or so. Just square balers one very strange. But I haven't heard of that happening before. Although it must be an issue with the square baler specifically, because the Giants, the classic square baler, had like the opposite issue, where it registered straw as hay or dry grass windrow. So it must be something Giants have hard coded in that it's a bit wonky somehow. It's still very odd though. Like so that on Twitch, you're chatting on Twitch and watching on YouTube. And that's one way to do it, Dylan. I don't know why the lag is so bad on Twitch. I'm getting no dropped frames or anything, just Twitch is being a douchebag. I may have to drop the bitrate for Twitch, annoyingly. Like, that's the main reason a lot of people want Twitch partnership, and kind of a lot of smaller people like me prefer streaming on YouTube, is you get automatic transcoding, which Twitch is reserving for partners and the top like 1% of streamers. So in Twitch's views, in Twitch's eyes, if you don't get many views, you're not worth a damn thing to us. Whereas in YouTube's view, in terms of live streaming at the very least, everybody's equal, which I really do like. That's why I don't really. I probably should push Twitch more if I want partnership, because you need a certain amount of viewers, concurrent viewers on a regular basis. When can you chat on YouTube? Well, you can chat on YouTube again when I unban you, but I don't know if I want to, because every time I banned you, Dylan, because you were just being rude and abusive to literally everybody in chat, and disruptive, which you're still being disruptive. I'm gonna be honest. And every time you ask, it means you've just got an extra day of being banned, basically, because like, there's a reason you got banned, and I'm not necessarily inclined to unban you for that self-same reason. I don't want people being abusive or rude. I don't mind jokingly rude or jokingly abusive, specifically towards me or other people who are regularly in chat. But when somebody shows up who's new and you just get instantly abusive, nah. No, that's not a thing I'm going to accept. If I had like thousands of people watching constantly, yeah, I'd let that stuff sit by and let the mods deal with it, but you know, I have the power and ability to do something about that right now. And to be quite honest, if I unban you, Ford will reban you straight away, so it doesn't matter a damn. Because Ford's got that exact same opinion, and he's probably got a similar one. Like, it's fine for Ford and Paddy to take pot shots at each other for fun, or for me to, you know, to joke about them or whatever. But it's just plain bad if you're abusing somebody instantly. I can get away with it because at least I can have a joking tone of voice, but that doesn't work in text. You know, just yeah, you ain't coming back to them. You ain't very welcome in chat. The mods don't like you. And I demon them because they actually do a good job when somebody does start getting abusive that isn't a regular. Why is that so quiet all of a sudden? Is that's better. My sound suddenly got very, very quiet, and I don't know why. My microphone. I think I might have broken something a bit. Is the sound good for you guys? Because I'm a bit concerned that it might be a bit quiet. I didn't want to lower that. Damn it. I think it's funny that it doesn't tell people they're banned. You got banned for being just plain abusive to Maxim, yes. And to be quite honest, I'd ban you from Twitch right now if I didn't already know Farm Summit starts screwing up. I mean, sounds good to you? That's fine. I was just a bit worried it was a bit quiet because I'm looking at the traces. On XSplit, they do look a bit low. I mean, I'm not gonna accept people just flat up being abusive. I do apologise to the lurkers. I can see there are a few lurkers on YouTube at the very least. I do apologise for this bit of a rant, but also, Ford, I can unban him again if one of you guys ban him. So if I accidentally ban somebody for some reason, or if one of you guys accidentally ban somebody on YouTube, although that's unlikely because YouTube is a multi-click thing, which I like. Twitch is a one-click pony, and that's dangerous because misclicks can happen. But YouTube, you have to make a concerted effort to ban somebody. I made the concerted effort to ban Dylan. And I'm not inclined to unban. Because, let's face it, I allow an awful lot of messing and screwing about in chat that maybe some of the streamers wouldn't. You know, I don't mind a bit of language now and then, but when it's consistent, you get more warnings and then you start getting timed out. If you don't learn from that, you get banned. And if you're just plain abusive, you get a warning and then you're banned. And if you don't listen, that's your own fault. You deserve it. You can go the way of Damien Sandow in WWE. You can go the way of Wade Barrett, Bad News Barrett, King Barrett, whatever the hell he wants to be called this week. You can go the way of Hornswoggle. You can disappear and be released into the wild. He had more than 6. Every streamer was warning about language. And when it just plain got abusive, that's when I decided, nah, that's enough. I mean, I get it. Sometimes you have a kind of a slip of the hand, shall we say, and you swear and you don't. You know, it's not an intentional thing. You're not doing it just to annoy me. It's, you know, I do that from time to time. Yes, you weren't timed out. You were just banned because, as I already said, you were just being abusive. You had multiple chances. I told you on at least 3 occasions that day to stop insulting Maxim, and you kept going. So yes, you got insta-banned, and you're not welcome back. Good luck in your future endeavours. You're not welcome in my YouTube chat. And to be quite honest, you're not welcome on Twitch either. But I can't ban you right now, otherwise I'll screw up the game. You know what, I'm gonna... Screw it. Maxim hasn't come back. He did come back. Yep, just as I thought. Just as I thought. It's lagged to high hell because of that. But it was worth it. Maxim came back during Project Hell for like 5 minutes. And Dylan, if you think you're gonna make another account and start chatting again, I will ban you again. And I will try and get in contact, because I've got a few contacts within Twitch. What happened, Dylan? Well, the stream started lagging to high hell after he mysteriously got all his messages deleted, and there's a little message on my side saying, I can't click on it, saying Dylan Pearson at 11090 is now banned from this room. So, yeah. He got bopped. And if he tries it again, I'll bop him again. If he tries it too many times, Twitch will mark him down as a troll in their own systems, because, fun fact, if you get banned under the same IP but different names multiple times on the same channel, Twitch will mark you down as a spam troll, and your account gets gets IP banned. You get IP banned after a certain amount of times. So, yeah. Hello, Ford. Oh, I've got to do the texture switch now again. So if you ever get the wheat texture error with this, you have to stop to... apparently I gotta empty it. So... Yep. Totally legit right here. This is the MPK texture, by the way, for anybody interested. I think it might be the default texture. Ford, you literally just said you're on Twitch now as well. You should upload a profile picture. You probably should. I mean, I've got one because it's good marketing for the channel. Same reason I got the little RainbowDave Gaming in the bottom left of this scene. Oh, for this is gonna lag the stream again, isn't it? do. Who's he? I don't know, but he got banned. Ford, would you mind modding the Twitch chat as well? Because this is getting ridiculous now. The stream, I'm having to stop the stream every few minutes to ban somebody on Twitch. So I've made you a mod on Twitch now, Ford. This is ridiculous. If this goes on, I'm just gonna stop the stream because I've got to restart Farm Sim now again because of this ridiculous. I made you a mod. You might have to refresh the Twitch stream, or at least the chat. So this is going to be the last attempt at playing today, essentially, because I'm getting very frustrated right now, having to restart the game every time I need to do something on Twitch, or YouTube, or click outside of Farm Sim for whatever reason. So basically, if somebody else decides to try and ruin the stream, congratulations, they win, because I don't want to be getting overly angry. Is it lagging badly on Twitch? I mean, I don't want to click outside of Farm Sim at all because it's gonna break things again. Also, it's broken the damn texture again. That's actually one of the most irritating things. Like, apart from all the disruption that these idiots have caused, then the texture breaking and the entire damn stream breaking is the most infuriating part of it all. It won't even load. Wow. Well done, Twitch. I'm using a lower bit rate on Twitch than I am for YouTube. the Twitch player is just so ridiculously bad. And it doesn't help that it's a weekend, so League of Legends and I know DreamHack's on at the moment. DreamHack Austin, Texas, which is probably just starting up about now. There's probably a League of Legends tournament because there seems to be one constantly on. That is a game that's ruined Twitch. For it, I would advise you to use just have Twitch chat open and popped out and use the YouTube stream. I think, to be quite honest, this is probably going to be the last stream I do on Twitch. Because as much as I'd like it to work, Twitch doesn't seem to care about having working streams. Because I've seen a couple of Twitch partners saying, I would stream today, except Twitch is broken because League of Legends. And I mean, I have issues loading up Twitch pages at times, Twitch streams, and I got like 60 or 70 meg down. Let's look the sound out. Oh, that's Twitch is doing. I can't fix that. That's Twitch doing it. Also, try unmuting the stream. If today keeps going like this, I will end up actually dropping the F-bomb. Because I'm having that sort of day. And it's been that sort of stream. This is one of the least enjoyable streams I've done in a while. If not the least enjoyable stream I have done, overall, ever. Just because of the idiots. I'm gonna try and continue for another 25 minutes. I don't know if Ford can even hear this. I'll have to message. I can send him a message and see him. Bear with. Where is he? So, yeah, I'm done with Twitch. If they can't take like a reasonably simple bloody stream and do it correctly, I'm done with Twitch. I don't get why people are saying, "Oh, Twitch is so much better than YouTube. Oh, I prefer Twitch so much. Oh, got a big hard on for Twitch." It's an absolute joke. Twitch doesn't care. I mean, YouTube doesn't care either, but at least YouTube works. At least the YouTube systems work. I mean, all Twitch have done the last 6 months in terms of making the user experience better is, oh, we've got chat replay now, which lets you see the terrible, terrible Twitch chat as if it was really happening in a VOD. Okay, that helps videos how? Like, that helps streamers how? Because the VODs are a real waste of time on Twitch. You can't hear... Oh, please tell me you can hear stuff on YouTube. If somebody's watching on... what's happening is Twitch has randomly decided to mute my voice. Twitch has randomly decided to mute all the sounds because Twitch. And that's kind of the final straw of Twitch. I would stop the Twitch stream right now, but then I have to restart Farm Sim, and I'm not doing that again. You can do YouTube, but not Twitch. Yeah, just use YouTube. I'm not returning to Twitch after today. This is the final Twitch stream. This is going to be the final double stream, because if Twitch isn't going to care about fixing the damn player, because that's been an issue for years, their ingest servers are just so terrible, and they've never fixed them. Twitch has gone to doghouse. It's always been there. The chat is good. That's literally about it. That's the only good thing about Twitch is, oh, the chat is good. The people in it maybe not so much, but the actual functionality of chat and the emotes really good. The actual streaming, which, you know, that's what Twitch kind of is about, is terrible. Because, I mean, some days Twitch just decides not to work. Or decides, oh, there's a League of Legends tournament on. We're going to essentially turn off all of the servers for literally everybody else. It's a joke. They can't do the one thing they're supposed to be able to do. So why should I bother with them? I mean, all they're doing, for me, all they're doing is you tap through now and again to check chat. Well, if you just watch the YouTube video, if something comes through on chat, you'll be able to see within about 15 to 30 seconds. So, I mean, that's not an issue. And to be quite honest, if another idiot shows up on Twitch, I'm done with the stream for the day, because my patience is completely gone. It's just... it's just completely terrible. I do apologize for being so frustrated, but it's a frustrating situation knowing that the website that I honestly prefer for live streams is so bad. So very bad. Because I love watching live streams on Twitch, because, I mean, it works so well. It's easier for mods, it's easier for everything, because it's just easier to manage, but it just doesn't work for streamers. And like, I think the game might have changed resolution as well. That's irritating. It just doesn't work for streamers or viewers, which are kind of the two most important demographics they should be working towards. Because let's face it, mods can do their job as long as chat works. But if chat's working and the video player's not, the streamer's annoyed and the viewers are annoyed. And in all the time that I've done the dual streams, Twitch hasn't worked. Every single day without fail. Which, why should I... I've got settings that work on YouTube. The player's almost identical. Why should Twitch require different settings? In fact, Twitch already has lower settings than YouTube on my end, and it's still deciding, oh, your sound doesn't work, or oh, you're gonna get mega lag, or oh this and oh that. No, oh well, Twitch, goodbye. I'm gonna just watch streams on you now. I'm not gonna bother streaming on you because it's just not worth trying to figure out what the hell Twitch is doing wrong. I'm trying to deal with the idiots who inevitably show up in Twitch chat because they're drunk. because, oh yeah, Twitch is a gaming thing, and oh, somebody's playing Farm Sim, oh, that's a bad game, and that's trolling. No. YouTube. No, it's not the modding that's an issue. It's the modding isn't an issue on Twitch. It's that Twitch just is bad. It adds nothing for me. I mean, if I had a Twitch partnership and could play ads there, maybe, but yeah, because I'd be a few extra tenths of a cent in my pocket. But it's just, in a way, it's taking viewers away from YouTube, giving idiots who've been banned from YouTube another place to chat, which is in itself a negative, and giving me no benefits whatsoever. I mean, yeah, there are one or two people who found the YouTube channel through Twitch, but YouTube is... I'm gonna say this, I don't think I've made a name for myself on YouTube at all, but YouTube is where I've made my name. You know, YouTube is what I'm known for doing by those of you who know me. It's not like, oh yeah, does Twitch. No, it's, oh, he's a YouTuber who happens to stream on YouTube. I don't know. In any case, I'm gonna run the final 15 minutes of stream with no ads. This has been a largely ad-free stream just because I've been so preoccupied trying to do everything. I probably won't be very talkative on Steam the next few days because I am genuinely furious at Twitch. And I want to try and get a whole bunch of off-camera work done, and meaning absolutely no offense here, sometimes talking to you guys is completely counterproductive because I have very much a one-track mind when I'm doing things. So I was working on off-camera stuff earlier on, and I'll be leaving Twitch. There's no point. There's no benefit. There's no upshot. It's just an annoyance that I tried, and I might do like bonus streams on Twitch. So I mean, you can follow the Twitch if you want to try for bonus streams, but I don't trust it. If I do a bonus stream, it'll be a secret stream on YouTube that I won't announce anywhere, and it'll just pop up, and I won't even keep a VOD of a secret stream. Like, that's the way that I'll do it, is if you get to a secret stream, well done. If you miss it, tough luck, you missed it. Doesn't it pay me? No. I'm not partnered with Twitch. There's no benefit. I was trying for partnership, but I mean, why should I try and get partnered with a site that doesn't care? And seemingly doesn't bother trying to improve what's broken or what's problematic for streamers, because like, all I ever see on Twitch is, oh, there's mega lag, oh, there's a problem here, a problem there, a problem, this is problematic, this is broken, this isn't working, that isn't working, and I'm done. I can't be bothered. What I could do is say, oh, chat on Twitch and disable YouTube chat, but I'm not going to do that. So yeah, I'm just flat out done with Twitch. Streams will continue on YouTube at the normal times, more or less. I might swap 2 around. I'm thinking of swapping 2 around next week. And from now on, I should say. Next week is going to be a trial run of a swap. Hey Welsh, how you doing? Hopefully better than me. You can mod Twitch. It's not the modding that's the issue for it, it's the side of Twitch where the player doesn't work. And it's possibly something I'm doing wrong, but looking at Twitch, I'm uploading at 3,500 kilobits. That should be 720p. Stable. Lovely. But it's not. It's just not working, and there's no benefit for me trying to figure out how to fix it, because I'm not one of the chosen few farm sim streamers on Twitch. The time that I stream, there's kind of a likelihood, I'm not gonna say likelihood, a chance of people on YouTube Gaming or YouTube just kind of stumbling in and saying, you go back. Well, I've got it open myself, and I've got a 70 meg download speed. It's been a static image for me on Twitch since 2:59 and 32 seconds. It's now 4:48. So it's been a static image on Twitch for the last 2 hours on my end. That's not quality. It's nowhere near quality. It's a broken player. It's just not worth it. It's not worth the trouble that it's causing. I'll try and finish up this field today. Well, I will finish up this field during the stream, because I do feel bad about all the complaining I've been doing, so the stream will end when the field is done, as opposed to at 5 o'clock. It's actually working? That's a minor miracle. I'm still not... The fact that that's newsworthy says a lot about Twitch. It's not high enough quality for me. Like, I struggle to get Twitch to work when I'm watching streams, which indicates there's a bigger problem than, like, the streamer's made a mistake or something. That's not the case, because, you know, you could easily say, oh, you're clearly doing something wrong if Twitch doesn't work consistently. That's consistently broken. Well, no. What's happening is Twitch is just consistently broken in the same way. It was working, breaking up now and again. Yeah, that indicates that I got too low or too high of a bit rate, but it's like it's correcting itself to be good. It's just not good on Twitch's end. I'm not gonna bother anymore, Twitch. It's not worth the time, effort, or trouble. As much as I'd like to have a Twitch partnership, it's not worth it. I'll start looking into some other stuff that I'd like to. You go back to YouTube for it. It's easier. That's where all the streams will be from now on, which is kind of saddening to me, in all honesty, because when Twitch chat picks up, it's really good, but it just never picks up. There have been a few occasions when Twitch chat has been really on fire, and I've really enjoyed it, but it's just so few times and far between that it's not worth it to me. Like, if anything, Twitch takes away. Oh yeah, Moobot can't bop you for doing that. Huh? The worst thing is I can't even... I would right now if I could. I would program Moobot to just do the Franker Z trains, but that would break the stream. I might just spam Franker Z in Twitch chat after the stream. So as a bit of a farewell to Twitch streaming for me, I'm gonna spam the living crap out of Franker Z. And the irritating thing for me is that most of the people who've come to chat on Twitch and who've given part of their day to watch me on Twitch have just been trolls. Oh, you can spam all you want for, just spam chat on Twitch. Welch, if you want to hop on Twitch and spam Twitch chat, go ahead. I don't care at this point. Spam whatever the hell you like. Just keep it within normal rules. Hey Tommy Redneck, how you doing? I'm unusually negative today. I do apologize. I am resolving some issues with Twitch. Those issues are Twitch just doesn't work, and it's terrible as a streaming platform now. Because I've never ever had a stream on Twitch go flawlessly. And all the time that like in the few months that I've been streaming, I've never had a Twitch stream go where it's decided to not lag or not cause issues or something like that. There's Ford filling up the chat with spam. Who's breaking Twitch? Twitch is breaking Twitch. Ford's gone over there now to spam it. Ford 7000, man. I give all of you permission to spam. I can't unmod Moobot right now. I would give you all permission. I'm gonna after this stream ends, which will be when I've got this field done, head over to twitch.tv/RainbowDave and just spam chat with whatever you want, because I'm gonna turn off Moobot. I'm gonna flat out ban Moobot from the chat on Twitch, and I give everybody permission to spam chat with whatever the hell they want, because we're gonna have a minor attempt at breaking Twitch chat. It won't work, but hey, we might as well have a bit of fun on the way. As a final farewell to me streaming on Twitch, because I give up. It was, I would say fun, but no, it was infuriating while it lasted, because it was constantly broken. I did have one or two streams where... Who's it in for giving out about? That was ages ago, Tommy. Somebody who's just being... Dealing with somebody who's literally just being abusive in chat constantly, and ignored every warning and then wondered why the hell he got banned and when he can come back, which the answer flat out is never. And yeah, Ford's enjoying the free reign I've given him on Twitch. I would ban Moobot right now, but I would break the stream if I did. But yeah, the stream today has been interesting. I wouldn't say good, because Twitch chat went to absolute hell, which is why Ford is now modded on there. And I do want to thank him for taking the 5 minutes to head over to Twitch and let me mod him, and now spam chat as a bit of a reward for that. But we did have idiots in Twitch chat today. This was after I accidentally broke the map, and then started discovering that every time I clicked outside Farm Sim, it caused XSplit to lag like mad. Hey Maxim, I am good, not good, I'm annoyed today. Other than that, I'm good. As you can probably see in the video, I've given Ford free reign over Twitch chat, and he's enjoying himself. After the stream, I will be disabling Moobot on Twitch and encouraging everybody. I'll even be tweeting it out and putting up. What's his full name? That doesn't matter, Tommy. I'm not gonna like name and shame people just because they've been douchebags and whatever. That's not my style. I'll ban them, and if they come back, I'll ban them again. Reiterate why they've been banned, more importantly, because there's nothing more annoying than getting banned from something and not knowing why. Because I did get a Twitch ban at one stage, on an old account, I should add. I got banned from Twitch, and they never gave me a reason for why I was banned. Like, I logged in one day, and the next day I was banned for some reason. But now that YouTube has YouTube gaming going, and YouTube streaming is... I'm shocked to say this, I really am. YouTube streaming is probably the best service out there at the moment for live streams. YouTube gaming is better than Twitch, in my opinion. Yes, the chat's not as good, but from a streamer's point of view, from a content creator's point of view, it is better than Twitch. And that's something I didn't ever think I'd say. Yes, it doesn't have the viewership numbers as Twitch, but it's better in my opinion. In any case, I'm going to save Farm Sim now and put up the end of the stream stuff, because I think this might not break the stream. There we go. So that's the end of the stream now, because that's the wrong thing. That's the end of the stream, because I'm just sick and tired of it today. Until tomorrow, we'll be playing probably Roller Coaster Tycoon. Stay safe and goodbye. And oh, Ford, no, it's just beginning. I'm gonna ban Moobot now. Do feel free to head over to twitch.tv/RainbowDave to spam the living... Nightbot's decided to tweet, to message this. I'm going to be getting rid of that message out the rotation. Head on over to the Twitch link that Nightbot has conveniently posted. I'm going to be banning Moobot momentarily, and everybody can spam the living crap out of chat, because I'm done with Twitch. Even you, Faye. Thanks for coming along. I do apologize for all the issues. So I'm gonna mute my mic now.